Hi, I'm Shane, and I did the 1 week flip phone challenge. I switch out my iPhone for a flip phone, and I definitely had a very interesting experience trying to figure out how to live my life without a smartphone. But it taught me quite a bit, to be honest. The first little couple days, it was weird just not having access to MapQuest or Google Maps. I ended up using MapQuest because I couldn't find my friend's house, and I needed to get an address so I could actually find my way to get to his house, and was still even lost because when I rolled up to the place, I didn't have that little line telling me how close I was. It just said it'll be on your left. And so I was rolling along down the street and just looking for numbers in the dark, and it was not very helpful.
Dude, well, you've already answered my first question of, did you feel like you got lost at all during the week, or...
it wasn't lost.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it was lost. I still got to where I was going. It just took a few seconds longer than I had anticipated.
Hey, that's not a bad thing either. So my next question is, do you feel that... Tell me about one person that you spoke to, or a conversation you had that you feel like you might not have had without having the flip phone.
Yeah, so when I first started it, I was kind of starting to do more things, and so when I was getting ready to kind of go to bed, honestly, my roommate and one of his friends came inside, and they invited me to go down to Denver. And originally I was probably just not going to do it because I didn't really have any desire to go down there, but I didn't have anything going on at the house, so I was more opted to go there.
Right, and do you feel like if it had been a usual week of the month, what do you feel like what would happen when they rolled in and being like, Shane, we're going to Denver? What do you feel like, what would you have usually done, do you reckon?
I don't think I would have gone to Denver. I would have probably just stayed back and looked at my phone and watched TV instead.
Interesting, and I'm interested to hear, whether you feel that was just purely just a lack of distraction, or whether there was something else going on, perhaps, about taking this plunge into this crazy challenge.
So I guess it was I wasn't distracted, but the weirdest part was just every day that I had this phone, I had a desire to go out and do more things because I wasn't stuck with my phone. I guess I wasn't sitting in my house in a safe place with something to do at all times at my fingertips. So I wanted to go out and experience things. Kind of
a piece, there about kind of taking the plunge into new experiences.
Yeah, definitely.
That's amazing that was something you experienced as well. And that's so awesome that the week was so positive for you and so active. Although I say the week, but Shane, is there a little something that you want to confess to to our good viewers here?
Yeah, I only made it about 5 days. Friday I had a little speed bump, to say the least, and basically I had to use an app on my smartphone to get into a concert. So I switched the SIM card into my phone, but the next day I decided to just keep my smartphone but only use messaging and phone calls, because I don't know, I felt like I had actually cleansed myself from needing all the apps and everything, so I just kept going with it, but with a smartphone, and just deleted all the notifications I was getting.
Right on, dude. I mean, tell me a little more about that concert and the app specifically that you needed that.
Oh, so they apparently need you to have your smartphone ready because the tickets can only transfer via the app, I guess. So yeah, you could transfer one ticket to another person.
Sorry, mate, you got a flip phone, you can't come in.
Yeah.
Dude, to be fair, the concert was at Red Rocks. I don't begrudge the man wanting to experience that insane beauty.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you had a good time, and it's much a sign of the times that you had to break the detox to go and see and see Pretty Lights, which I've no doubt was awesome.
It was awesome.
But it's interesting that that's what happened that week, and you felt like you couldn't really experience the full detox. But from what I'm hearing, August may not be the last time you try this. Is that what I'm hearing?
Definitely not. It was probably one of the best experiences I've had in a long time. It took me away from something that I was always attached to, basically, and gave me less reason to need it. And so now I'm wanting to continue doing that because there's no reason to have all this in your hand hand at all times. You don't need that if you.
Dude, I'm so excited to have another go at the detox and really hear about those experiences again, and hopefully Red Rocks won't be barring you from entry due to your phone in September.
Definitely.
And I guess that's awesome that you're gonna get a chance to try the flip phone life again.
Yeah.
But that is in 3 weeks' time, and I want to ask you if there was. I'm sure there's a ton. It sounds like there's a ton already being made. But if there was one thing over the next week that you would like to change with how you are using your smartphone, I would love to hear what you think that is.
I just want to keep doing what I was doing at the end of the actual challenge, was stepping away from using every app and the things that are so easily accessible, just to keep pushing forward with not needing my phone.
I'd love to hear, is there one app in particular that you feel like was a big time drainer for you before?
Instagram,
right.
little games.
Right, yeah. Any game in particular you want to shout out?
No. No.
We'll have to guess. We'll have to guess,
Take a
people.
guess.
We'll have to take a wild guess. Well, in the meantime, I know that you will be. Folks can. There's ways of using Instagram that aren't hours of scrolling, and I know folks are going to be looking out for a little post from you as a recap on your week after you snapped the flip phone beforehand. Best Buy. So people should definitely look out for that. But otherwise, I'm super excited that you took the plunge straight away. Came straight at the Chautauqua at the Intox. His boys were setting up JD and the crew were setting up their decks for spin some records, and him and Z just came straight away, signed up, flip phone buddies, and I'm super excited to have met you guys and have you involved in the project.
It was great meeting you. This hopefully takes off, because it definitely changes your life.
There we go, folks. You heard it here, guys. You heard it here from Shane Hansler. I'm so happy that you had a life-changing week. That's just unbelievable, my man. Congratulations, man.
Thank
you. Look forward to the next one.
Oh.
Yeah, man playing Snake.